Lexington, Kentucky. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll move the wide receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Baxter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Right side, it's Barnes. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it out the 11. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the red zone, it's Barnes. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
A lot of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Pass to 6. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. But he did get the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quarterback changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Gilmore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They want to throw it. Still looking to his right. He's going to run it. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. He's looking to throw. Buying time to his right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Sweet. Booster. Bubba. Chip. Go.
Got to make the play on 4th. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Dura. Driven back. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Between the hashes, it's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Out wide left, it's Harris. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's a give to Durham. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could lead.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Look out! Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're all over it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers will go for it here on fourth down. They'll go with Durham. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's changing the play. First play of this drive. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Wants to throw one first. Left side, it's Barnes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 5 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Jayhawks in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They make the stop and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
The fake wants to throw. Move to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got him this time.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Sweet. Down. Booster. Bubba. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Chip. Freeze. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on second down.
Bubba. Chip. Freeze. Run. Where did he go?
Wants to keep it in the air. Rush is on. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Ready. Blue 30. Rampage. Rock. Go.
Snapped on fourth down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to Caden Durham. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caden Durham again. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Western.
Making the adjustment.
Hydro. Go.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. In traffic, it's Gilmore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
95-96 sprint. 95-96 sprint. Return. Right. Q. Lives. Slash. There he go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Had Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Levitt. Under pressure. Makes the grab at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Sends it back in motion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, here's Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
On the draw, it's Barnes. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Holds on, it's Rodriguez. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and running the football.
Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. He sacked. This defense all over him. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Second and long here.